All right, folks. In this video, my goal is to highlight what benefits that Mint offer. When you first log into Mint, this is actually my personal Mint login, and those are my data, and these are what I use to budget every month. So when you first log into Mint, on the left side of the screen here is actually your bank informations and your investments. On top here are the transactions that you will see on Mint. If I go to transaction, for example, give it a second to load. Here you will see that all the transactions that I had in the month of May on my checking account. These are the transactions and these are the amounts. Here in this tab here is my budget. This is where I put all my budget and for the month of May. And every month is pretty much the same thing. And here you can see, let me scroll down a little bit. You can see all my budget. You will notice the red line here. The red line signify that I went over my budget for that month. And all the green line, pretty much I'm in budget for the month of May. All right. And these are all my budget. You just a category and then you give the amount that you spent for the month. For example, rental dues is $12.53 and babysitter or daycare is about $13.20 for the month. All right. Let me see where I went over for the month, which is here. My credit card payment. The reason you see the red here is because I pay more on my credit card than I budget for, which is a good thing. But a bad thing here is my gas and my fuel. I have about $200 for the month, and so far I've already spent about $431. So which means I went over about $231 over for my gas and fuel. Of course, you cannot keep track with those gas these days. It goes up every day and every month. All right, so I went over the budget for that. On top here, the tab that says goals. Don't have any goals here. If you have anything that you want to pay for the year or for the month, you put it there. But I don't have anything there. The tab here, which is investments, let it load. All right, these graph, beautiful red graph, is my investment. Tells you how it goes up and how it goes down. And the bottom here is all my 401k and my stocks that I own. I am not going to zoom into it because I don't want to show what I'm investing. Let me see here. Let me see what else that I find is helpful to you guys. And actually, there is one more here. This is here that says way to save. And the ways to save tab is when you sign on Mint, you are being asked for your credit score. If you know your credit score, you just put it there, and then every month, Mint will hook you up with the lowest deal and the highest interest on your savings. Here you can see that all those credit cards, they recommend that you apply for. If you want a credit card, they tell you the credit cards, their monthly fee and things like that. Most of those are zero fees. So in other words, Mint looks for deals for you. It also looks for ways that you can save. All these tabs here, let's say for example here, on your checking, you click on the checking here, it tells you all those banks that you can transfer your money to, all right, and the interest that you'll get on your money, and the monthly and the starting fee, not starting fee, but actually the deposit to open an account. For example, Ally Bank, you need $27 to deposit to start a bank. To start banking with them, and the API is 0.40%. And if you go down and on, you will see all those banks, and you can actually click and see what bank you want to bank with that have the highest interest for your money. This is one of the best thing I like about Mint.com. And also you can click here on top here. Let me zoom up a little bit. That says CDs. Click on CDs. It will give you all the banks that have the highest yield CDs. All right, Discover, Ally, and so on. What else here? Home loans, which is here. It tells you all the banks that give you the best rate on your loans. Brokerage firm, rollover, IRAs, auto loans, and life insurance, and all these things here. All right, these are the good things about Mint. You can not only do your budget there, you can also actually get good deals there on Mint.com. And so far, and one more thing about Mint, let's say on my budget where I went over the limit or over budget for the month, Mint will send me actually an email. I'm right there right now. It will send me an email and say this is the category that you went over and by how much you went over for the month. So you always know when and how you go over. And also, if you have any fees on your credit cards or anything else, I might go back to my overview here. Mint will also actually send you an email as well, tell you that you have fees on your account. If you have any bill due, any loan that is due for the month, Mint will actually show it there on your dashboard. And also they'll send you an email as well saying that you have this loan due. Let's say, for example, here, let me zoom up a little bit. You will see here, it says that due in next 4 weeks. And these are the things that are due on my dashboard. My Wells Fargo mortgage, my Discover card, my Capital One card, my student loans, and so on and so on. It tells you all those things that's due. So you will never miss a payment or get charged late fees. All right? And with that, I think I am pretty much done. And these are the benefits about Mint, and it's a lovely tool, and I would recommend it that anybody who wants to save money and you want to have a peace of mind and balancing the budget, the checkbook, I recommend that you use Mint.com. Thank you very much. All right, this video is it's about Mint.com, the budget software. First thing you need to go to www.mint.com. We're gonna log in. Of course, if you had to do that for the first time, you would have to create your own password and log in. All right, so we inside Mint.com. You would see that on the left side, that's where all your banking informations are. Your checking, savings account, your mortgage, your student loans, your any loan that you have, you put them there on the left side. And the way you put it there is you would go to your let's see here. You go under your never mind. Hi, good evening. This is a quick demo on Mint.com. This is a financial software I've been using for the last 3 years. Very happy with it. It has not failed me. I'm very happy with it, so I thought I'd take a minute or two to give you a quick Hello, this is a quick demo on Mint.com. This is a software I've been using for the last 3 years to do my budget. It helped me tremendously. It has not failed me, and I thought I'll give you about 1 minute or 2 minutes to explain how to use the software. It is a phenomenal software. First, if you see on my left side, this is actually my personal records. If you see on the left side of the screen here, this is where I put all my banking situations, my banking actually accounts, my savings, my checkings, and also my loans, my mortgages, and also my investments. Everything is here on the bottom on the left side. If, for example, I'll check on this checking account here, if I double click on it, you will see the next screen load up is pretty much the transaction happens on the checking accounts as they happens. So you cannot miss any transaction when you look at your monthly statements. And I can do that for all my other dozen accounts that I have here. All right. The next thing you will see is if you look on the top where it says transactions, that's pretty much the same thing that I've just shown you here. The transaction that happens on all my checking accounts. The next transaction, not transaction, but the next tab you will see on top is the budget tab. If I tap on the budget tab, this is where you will put all your budgets. Let me scroll down so you can see. This is all my budgets. You will notice that some of them have green lines and some of them have yellow lines and some of them have red lines. The red line here, for example, the one shown here, is that it tells you pretty much that I have been over the budget for the month. This is actually my credit card payments, which means that I paid more than I have put on the website, which is a good thing because I like to pay my credit card in full at the end of the month. But one thing here, which is here, the red one, this is my gym membership. It's pretty much telling me that I'm close to my monthly budget that I put there for the month. On top here where it says the green one, which is almost half full, this is here my grocery. That's pretty much telling you that you're almost close to your monthly budget. That's pretty much it. And if you are over the budget, as you see on the red line here, you would get an email from Mint saying that you're over the budget for this month. So you pretty much cannot go over your budget unless you want to. Here, tab here is goals. I don't have any goals, so if you have any goals, you want to pay the credit card for the year in full, you would put it here. The next tab is trends. That pretty much I don't use that, but Mint keep up of the trends happening. And the next tab is investments. If you click here, this is where you would see you put all your investments, your stocks, your portfolio, and things like that. And it gives you a nice looking graph of all your investments, so you can keep track of what's going on. And also on the bottom here, you would see all your investments here. I don't want to zoom on it because I want to see I don't want you guys to see what I'm investing in. But pretty much that's the idea of Mint.com. It gives you a nice looking graphs, and you can pretty much see what you're investing in. All right. With that, I'm almost done here. Let's see what else I can talk about. There was something I want to talk about. Oh, also, if you have a late fee, Mint send you an email of any late fees that you have on your loans, on whatever, checking account, savings account, whatever. If you have a fee, that Mint send you an email saying that you have a fee on your account. And this is one thing I like about Mint that is very cool. Here on the bottom, let me zoom on that one because this is very important. You will see it says due dates in 4 weeks. Here, in the next 2 weeks, in the next 4 weeks, I'm sorry. Here you will see all your loans that are due. Mint will send you emails saying that you have this bill coming up in the next week or so that is due, and that you can prepare and make payment on that loan. And this is very cool. It gives you all the loans here, including your mortgage, that are due. All right. This is here on the bottom. And what else I want to talk about? Also on the front page, on the overview of Mint, you will see also your investments here. And it also tells you what's on the red, what's in the green. And this is all my investments. And on the bottom here, Mint will ask you, you don't have to, but Mint will ask you to put your credit score. If you know it, you put it there. The reason why is that they will send you emails, and when you log in, they will give you suggestions of what offers out there is good for you based on your credit score. Let's say if there's a better loan coming out, they will send you email saying, hey, I found this new loan that come out, and based on your credit score, this is what you can get. This is what you can get in terms of interest rate. And also, if savings account opening, IRAs and stuff like that, insurance quotes and things like that, they will give you a suggestion of what is good for you. Okay, And with that, I am pretty much done. Stay tuned for my next video on my next financial software video. Thank you very much.